Hi guys, it's the Base podcast. Very, very simple. House rules in effect. We'll have a respectful conversation. We're going to discuss diverse topics. I'm joined by some beautiful ladies. I'm joined by a light-skinned brothers representative. Yeah. My name is Chim, but you already knew that. We'll take turns going around. Everyone just introduce yourselves.
I work in the entertainment industry and I'm called Zola.
Thank you. Yeah, because the director was like, yo, you need more life.
I know.
More
Yes.
life, bro.
Clearly. I'll be booming more.
Okay, so I'm Jackie. What else?
Anything else you want to tell us? Are you married?
No.
Are you
About
single?
About to.
Oh, you're engaged.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
But
Mtachana tu. By the way, I'm not committed. Mimi ni wale wasema mtachana tu.
Wow.
okay.
Well, my name is Clarice. I'm a visual artist, a commercial model, and an actress. Yeah.
Cool. My name is Ieda. I'm a writer. That's it.
Cool. My name, you already know my name. Yeah. So, we'll start things right off. Director will put in a clip of Suowino.
Yeah.
You told me it's called Sway.
It's spelled with H, but you can see it.
I say so.
Yeah.
Suowino.
Yeah.
Do the ladies know her?
Yeah.
Fantastic woman. Sue, by the if your husband ever disappoints, yo,
Sorry. Rest in peace.
there is a position that you will have to apply to. My wife is willing to, go through your application. But I think you can fit on the team, yeah. That's because Sue is literally, after my wife, Sue is the best thing to happen to Kenyan men.
Agreed.
She shows what Kenyan men deserve.
Okay.
Yes.
A nurturing, caring, beautiful woman.
Goes
Yeah.
all out.
I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah. I can see that you're so whatever. So I can
Have
see.
you tried it out in the other areas?
Just behind the scenes, you just see
Like,
cooking.
You've just seen cooking, only cooking. You've not seen
Behind the
her doing
You know,
any other thing.
our
The
grandmothers used to say
other,
something.
the
Our
other
grandmothers
role.
used to say, the way to a man's heart is through.
Stomach.
Amen.
I'll even let me add something else. The commitment a woman puts into the kitchen shows me that she's willing to commit herself in other areas. So those areas you're talking about that I'm not gonna say on camera, but you can't say. I really believe she's willing to commit herself. The problem is that lack of trying,
Lack of trying.
as not committed.
If
From
she's
Kenyan
tried
women,
cooking,
from
she
other
must
Kenyan
try the
women.
others.
My point is she will be willing to improve in other areas.
Okay.
And there's one caveat, there's a big problem I have to mention, Chim, because you've gone right into this thing.
Okay.
That word deserve has to be unpacked. I believe the man who's getting that type of value should also give out value.
Of course.
Amen.
The problem we face nowadays is some guys who are getting that value are not worth it.
Very true.
And that is something that women should actually separate between the two. When you hear many mamas, when they get upset with the relationship, is that I cooked for that guy, I washed his clothes, I did this, I did this. And they're always bitter about how the relationship ended.
That is a very loaded statement because then it introduces a question of why did the relationship end? Usually when women talk about that, what do they say? They talk about, he cheated. What is a man cheating really?
No, I get, and that's what I'm saying. Even before you go there, my point was, many chicks don't want to do it because they feel they'll overextend themselves and they'll be treated poorly, and it's a recipe for disaster.
But
I
get you. But that's called giving a boyfriend wife privileges. Why should you?
Exactly.
I should not give you wife privileges when you're a boyfriend. If you want wife privileges, upgrade, my friend.
Exactly.
Become a husband.
Right.
You don't know when it's going
You
to
are trying to
end.
be Mandela. But you're seeing? Come to that.
But wait. I actually have a response for that. If we go that very black and white system, there are very many privileges boyfriends give to their girlfriends that are husband privileges. Provide, protect, and lead. Those are things boyfriends
To
are
the
doing.
point the guy risks his life
even before he has put the ring on you,
Yeah.
he's already
But
doing
in
that
some
stuff.
areas, you get some men don't even provide.
That's
Like me, I would never provide.
And you are there as a lady giving privileges to a man.
I said,
Like, yo,
I already said
don't-
it even before she said it.
Now, I think we should probably take a step back and have each lady describe what you think a good man is, a deserving man.
And what's where does vis-a-vis a good man?
Okay, so what do you think is a good man?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. A good man depends. It should be someone I can be able to leave my work and come home and not have to think about it anymore. I don't want to leave that stress and come and find another one. I want to be able to come home and find my peace. And I should be able to give the same. He comes home, he's had a hard day, I will be your peace. If you don't get it outside, I will be your peace. That is what a good man should be able to come and ask me, baby, are you okay? Is there something bothering you? I don't have to tell him when I'm having a hard day. He will see it and take necessary precautions. And the same way, that's like a good man is someone who will call you in the middle of the day, be like, are you okay? Have you eaten? What's happening at work? Why do you sound off? That is a good man. Someone who, I don't need you to take care of me, but you're willing to take care of me. That is a good man.
Clarice,
To
what do you
me,
think
a good
is?
man is understanding, supportive, appreciative. Yeah, the little that I do, you're supposed to appreciate. Even if you don't like it, try and say, okay, honey, I've not seen it the way that I want it, but you've tried. But you see a lot of people here, like a lot of men that I've had outside here, they'll be like, see the way you're doing all this. Like, they shout at you and you're like, yo, okay, man, you need to try and do that at a lower pace. Like, try and understand your woman. Try and support her. Even if it's she's having something little, we understand, okay, most women are being pampered too outside here by men. I know, like, you stay at home doing nothing. Okay, like, you as a man, you're supposed at least to tell your woman to, like, try and support her somewhere. What's your talent? What do you do? What can you do better? If I do this to you, if I add this to you, will you be able to make it, or it will be hard? If that lady doesn't want to do it, that is another difference. But if you're not supporting her, stop calling her that she's lazy, she's all that, yeah, something like so.
My perfect definition of a good man, I'd say, is appreciative, first of all. First of all, in any relationship, like, the key factor in any relationship is both of you guys to feel appreciated by the other person, right? That's why you chose this person out of 100 of your friends, you see, out of all these other guys who wanted you, because you felt this person appreciated you much better. Then I'd say, we're always told that for a lady, if you want to know the perfect guy for you, you should look at a guy who has almost similar characteristics to your dad.
Hell no.
To your dad, but not all dads though. Like, the way your dad treats you is the way a man should treat you. You see, like,
No,
if your dad is out to, let me say, if your dad takes care of you, if your dad does this and this, I think that is the type of man you're supposed to go after, because you'll find that for a lady, like, you always so much respective to your dad, regardless of anything. So you know that. Like, personally, my dad is the first man in my life, you see. So if anyone is to match his standards, at least afike at a 8, okay? Like, at least you're an 8, he's at a 10, you see. Because naturally, ladies go for people, even physically, you'll find that, like, let's say my dad wears specs, I'll be most likely attracted to a man who wears specs. If my dad is big, like, he has a big body, I'll most probably be attracted to a guy who has a big body. You see, like, that's how it works. So I'd say the perfect definition of a good man is a man who treats you like his daughter. You see, a man who treats you like his daughter. He's out to protect you. He's out to care for you. He's out to provide without you asking. Okay, he loves you regardless. He knows even though you're wrong, at the end of the day, he's not gonna, like, for dad, that is I don't want this daughter. It's your daughter, like, you have to have her, even though she's having a lot of mistakes, even though etc, you see. So you'll have to love her regardless, you see, because at the end of the day, we are told we like because, I like you because of so and so, but I love you regardless of this and this and this, you see.
Can I say something?
So that's yeah, that's me.
I was going to ask you.
What if my dad is
you know what?
toxic?
You start.
Also, that's the issue. Like, if your dad is toxic, obviously you won't look at him. But there's that man in your life that you actually hold high respect for. You see?
Can I give you an answer for that?
Yes.
That is a bit, she might agree with it. I've dated a lady whose father was really distant.
It's getting deep.
And she felt that if you are too connected with her and you spent a lot of time with her, it was off. Now let me shock you. Even the ladies who don't want to date their toxic dads sadly end up dating men who mirror the behaviors their toxic dads have.
Exactly.
You know, even before you get there, bruh.
Exactly.
Notice all of them describe their ideal guy like the way men describe their ideal woman. What do I mean? I want a guy who supports. That's your role. It's your job to support me, not the other way around. I want a guy who is
So
going to
different
have, who's going to
definitions
be
of some
cool,
words.
who's going to be. That's your role. It's your role to. You're supposed to be the ocean to the volcano.
No, it's a two-way traffic.
No, it's not. You know why it's not? Because if things ever pop off, you don't want me to be talking to people, telling them, wachana tu naye, please, wachana tu. No. You want me to pop off.
So in fact, I can add
You
something.
want me to pop
I can add
off.
something. None of them have talked anything about finances.
Which is very interesting.
It's always financially stable. Zero of you said it. There's
And
nothing
here's
about
the thing. Here's the thing. Before we even get there, before we get to the finances, let me just say one more thing. Yeah. When you talk about like, oh, my dad was like this, my dad was like that. Understand something. Your dad was like that because you are his daughter. You came from his nads. He must love you.
Exactly.
I don't have to love you. I choose to. Every morning I wake up, I see you sleeping, Maze, there's saliva all over your face. I see your hair all fucked up, all messed up. Yeah? I choose that. I wake up and say, is today the day I go and cheat?
Actually, you see her
No.
at her worst.
I see you, yo. You see, when you're on cameras, you're looking stunning. Me, when it's off camera, I have to smell your fat when we're under the duvet. I have to decide, ultimately.
Yeah.
I wake up after you've eaten absolute madogodani over there. Alright, cool. So you were explaining to us about the whole concept you're saying about like women go for what their father provided in terms of love.
Yeah, because when they're growing up, that's the man figure in their life. You see, so they're associating every other man. That is, if the dad was good, they're associating every other man with characteristics almost similar to the dad. You see, that's why you'll find a girl saying, let's say if I date a broke guy, and maybe I'm like, this guy can't provide. Probably, maybe there's something I want that he can't get, but I know my dad can get it. Obviously, I won't go ask my dad. I'll be like, this guy can't provide it. This guy can't get for me what I want, yet my dad can. So most probably he's not the right guy for me. I can't even introduce him to my dad because you also want that respect from your
you
dad.
need to understand something.
But I'm not talking about, is this something you need to get? I'm not talking about dad. I'm just saying, like, that's how I think a relationship because you need me to submit, right? At some point. You'll need me to submit. You'll need me to be respectful. You'll need me to be all these things that I naturally want to be for you. If I see you appreciate me enough and you love me, like, you're not loving me for some reason. You see,
Alright, so cool. I don't agree with you on one thing. Understand something. There is no such thing as platonic love when you're in a relationship. Zero. Boy meets girl, boy likes girl, boy wants to boink girl. I'm trying to be censored. The director has clamped on me about casting. Boy meets girl, boy likes girl, boy wants to smash girl. There's nothing platonic there. Understand? From there, it's once I've smashed, I wake up, I see you wake up and go to the kitchen. I see you asking me, yo, where the vitungus, where the tomatoes. Now I'm intrigued. Now I'm like, oh, okay, she's different. She's different, right? From there, now we can develop something. When it comes to a point where the men say, I want a woman who has a good relationship with, I'm saying you, Clarice, we'll get there. When a man says, I want a good relationship with, I want a woman who has a good relationship with her father, what that means is she understands that the man is the head of the household, right? When you have a father around, he's the head of the household. That's where it ends. The only similarity between me and your father is the fact that we share the name Daddy.
And in different aspects.
Now, that said, the director is going to add something here. And that is going to be the term hybristophilia. And that describes why women are attracted to me. Women are attracted to assholes. I don't care what... Listen, for the audience, go and argue with your mother. Go and argue with your mother.
Wow.
Women are attracted... Hybristophilia is falling in love with the worst possible, the criminal elements in society. I am not saying that only women can be hybristophiliacs. I am saying mainly women are hybristophiliacs.
Like 99%.
Shout out Roloto Masi. My point is this. Women like a bad boy. Your father will be a dedicated man. Your father will love you. He will hold your hand. You will go and cry to him and you will tell your father, yo, listen, you'll tell your father, imagine my boyfriend. Yo, when it comes to Chim, I am not your emotional tampon.
Difference is, you said women. But girls like bad boys, not women. Of course. If you reached at a point you're being called a woman, there's something you want, there's something you're looking for. So you already know, okay, if you're actually aware of yourself, you'll find yourself, yes, you'll be attracted to them, but you won't choose them. Because you're self-aware, you know, like you actually know, this is natural, this is coming naturally to me, but I know I'm not supposed to go with it. So I will choose this other person because this is where I'll feel safe. You're told when you first meet a guy, not when you first meet a guy, maybe like you've talked kidogo. At the stage of dating, there's the guy you'll hold hands and you'll still feel butterflies. You still feel butterflies, you'll still feel this surge of emotions. And there's another guy you'll hold hands and all you'll feel is safe and secure. Most girls will go for the butterflies one. They'll be like, oh, I have feelings for this one. This one is the one I love. I'm so passionate for this guy. But at the end of the day, when you choose that first guy, it will end badly. Trust me, it will end badly. But you choose the one you feel safe
jump
with.
right in, bro.
The one you feel protected with. That is the guy that it will end up well for you guys.
Now, let me tell you, it will end up well for you, but it will not end up well for the guy. And let me tell you why. First of all, that butterfly stage lasts in ladies until when they start becoming 30. Then they start
When they have been run through,
Yes.
tumepigwa kama burkenge
Yes.
bwana.
When they-
Tumegula.
Yes. When many guys have said, I have been with that chick, then you're like, I need to settle down. My looks are not the way they used to be. I don't get as many men as I used to get when I was in the club. Now I need the man who makes me feel safe and secure. Now the problem with that man
Is we laugh at him.
is the man you put in a friend zone when you are 18 to 25.
The good guy.
Yes. He's a man who's boring. He's a man who will get the missionary style of
Badminton.
that man.
And then it's so enthusiastic. Aki babe nimechoka.
Yes.
Aki babe. Okay. Nifundike ukimaliza.
Headaches become commonplace. In fact, here's the biggest problem with that type of a relationship. You settled for that man. Women say you have standards and all that stuff. But when you figure close to 30, those standards are still said mdomo. But when you actually go for the guy, he's a very boring guy. Even your girlfriend say, this is not the usual guy.
Actually, you know how women introduce that guy? Aki usimuone hivi, usikaone hivi. Anado. Usikaone hivi. Unaona kale gari kake, kakonado.
And the problem is that guy will get a very bad marriage.
Maze.
A terrible marriage, because You don't even have enthusiasm.
The babe
It's the
tells
same
you.
to
Take
men.
it,
No,
take it,
no,
take it,
no,
take it,
it's the
take
same
it,
to
take
men.
it. The babe
I
tells
feel
you.
it's the same
The
to
babe
men.
tells you. Aki babe,
I refuse.
tumia tu mate.
I feel it's the same to men. Let me tell you.
So,
I object.
You know what? I feel it's the same to men because at the end of the day, I also see men get ladies who are also humble, kind, they're supportive, they're there for them. She cooks, she's there for you when you need that emotional, physical support. She's there for you. But at the end of the day, you hang out with those at the clubs. You hang out with those who are so lame, like they don't even care about you. You
I
throw
have
money
an answer for
away,
you.
like yo.
I have an answer.
I also
for
have
you.
an answer, but give
Listen. You see the babe that is humble, that is kind, that's loving. The truth is, there are two types of men, and this is what women. Your mothers. Go and get your mother. Your mother should be teaching you about this as a woman.
your
Mom,
aunts.
Your mother should be
listen.
teaching you this as a woman. What should she be teaching you? There are two types of men. There's that guy. You see this light-skinned brother? He's a man, but he's a good
Light-skinned
man.
nigga.
He's good at being a man. He's not a nice guy. He's a good man.
Jesus.
Right? He wants to love you right. And then there's me. Me, I'm on team on time. Mimi nitagula na niteme. Ni kama miwa. Okay? Tunakula and then we
on the
throw
roadside,
back to the
brother.
streets. And this is the problem. You see what you've described? A good girl meets me. I'm exciting. Me na terrorize. Kama Taliban. Not terror actually. Your director actually me might have chomo on that. But me na terrorize. She falls in love. By the time I'm done, she's destroyed. Then she meets him. She decides, you know what? This guy has too many boundaries. Yeah? And that is the problem with women. Women have not been taught to differentiate the guy who just wants fun time. What you have described when you say the good girl who, guys will play with versus the girl in the club. The girl in the club is, she's just fun time. That is sexual energy. That is sexual energy. Keep in mind, there are women who are the least desirable in society. You know yourselves. In Nairobi, because they're Nairobi girls. And those women still get pregnant. Now, natural. And then there is a girl who will be given a girl toto treatment. Baby girl treatment. And even if the guy gives her baby girl treatment, you know what I'll say? Isao, that guy's not a simp. I see him lay down the law. He's not a simp. But not even Kenyan, Nairobi girls have never been taught how to identify such a man. You just go for excitement.
In fact, let me add on that what you've said. Biggest problem we have is those chicks, you're talking. You do that nonsense when you're 18 to 24, 25. And those years are very important for many women. You find the exciting guy, you give him the best of yourself. He gives you the worst of himself, and you think all men are like that. Then when you get a guy who's actually serious, he tells you no girls night outs. You're like, this guy is stifling me. He's insecure. The reason why the bad boy did not do that is because he did not care.
In fact, Wendy, do you
Yes.
think Sue goes out for girls' night out? Girls' nights out.
But now it depends on where the girls are going. That's the thing. The girls could be going for dinner. That's still girls' night out.
That was an
Girls-
answer, non-answer.
Okay, let's keep it simple. Going to the club with your girls and you're dating. Seriously dating, not a joke date.
I am dating.
Right or wrong?
No. I am engaged to be married. And
Congratulations.
on nights that I have felt like, I have had the longest 3 months. Like I need an outlet. He releases me. He tells me, baby, go.
He tells you go into the wild.
He tells me, no. Like he'll tell me, what do you need? Do you need to go out?
Uh-huh.
Do you need to get drunk? And he'll be very honest. He'll be like, I don't want to, but you want to? He will call my girlfriends. He'll be like, you guys go out. Go ahead.
Chicado.
No. I like my independence. He tells me, baby, go out.
Yeah.
And we go.
Yeah.
And he knows I am not stupid enough to do things I am not
Is he
supposed
Kenyan?
to do. He's very Kenyan. He's Jaluo.
Is he Nigeria? Sorry. From Nairobi.
He's very...
He said he's a Luo.
He's Luo. He's from Nairobi.
He's from Nairobi.
Yes.
And he tells you, baby, go.
Baby, go.
So he tells you the ribbon and he tells Mafisi, Harvard.
But you see, that's the thing. In our relationship, we know the boundaries we're not supposed to step out of.
Yeah.
We know if you go out. Do what you need to do, but you know the boundaries you can't go beyond. I go out and I am respectful of the man I have left in my house. I know that if I fuck up, I know what I am losing from that relationship. If
You've
I
left
fuck
him
up.
at home.
Yes.
Even Clarice is shocked. Thank you for us.
I
Clarice is
haven't left
agreeing
him
with us.
at home because he is secure in
Yeah.
our relationship. He will go out without me, and I am secure in our relationship. I know for a fact that he will go out and he will come back.
You know what else is secure?
What if he says
No, you know
don't
what
go
else is
for
secure?
Uh-huh.
Bank vaults. Guess what happens?
People broken into.
Boom! They get banged.
But even actually, let's give up to a hypothesis. Number one, what if he says no more girls night out for you? What happens to your relationship? Number one. Number two, things happen. We have safety belts because accidents can happen.
We pay insurance, not because we want to drive into an accident, but shit happens.
When you go out for girls night out, just a simple scenario. You go for girls night outs. Who normally buys for their person liquor? Is it women who approach men or men who approach women?
So you
On
guys
average,
got yourselves.
does not matter. As long
No,
as you're not going to a
when
lesbian
you go
club.
to the club, even with your husband's sister, don't men approach you?
They will.
Yeah.
Thank
If they don't, then I'm sorry. You're ugly.
And they normally approach you with liquor and all
Yes.
that offers.
Yes.
The truth is, think about that opposite way. Your man going out and there's a risk of women approaching him with liquor and offers. It's a risk that is there.
I understand.
And you're putting yourself in a very dangerous situation. It's like it's called a buffalo walking in front of a pride of lions. Why do it?
Why tempt yourself?
Why? So
No, I get you, and I am fully aware of the dangers of Nairobi women. I'm fully, very much aware. But this
Nairobi
is
men
the thing we discovered very early on in our relationship. It is better to communicate than to, like, if something happens, you'd rather come and tell me, baby, this is what happened. If I remember what happened, if he remembers what happens, he will tell me, he'll be like, this is what happened.
Sure.
A, B, C, D.
Hey.
And we have
Wait, this thing we're talking about happening. Is it cheating? Am I trying to
Is it
misinterpret?
like, even if a woman approaches him, if a woman approaches him,
Okay.
even when he's not in the club, he will come and tell me, like, yo, there today I got hit on.
What if?
And I will tell him the same thing. And I will tell him the
If a
same
man
thing.
ever comes home
No,
and tells
no,
you,
no.
I got hit on, she was hideous.
No.
Gola.
And it's the
They say
same
gola.
thing.
Gola.
If I go outside and someone hits on me, we come and discuss it because we
That's because you're
discovered-
short.
Oh my god.
And he smelled like sweat. So you knew he didn't have enough money for cologne. So you come and tell him, baby, imagine. He had the audacity.
It's
But it's not like that. It's because we formed a situation where open communication is our basis.
So if he says, I don't
Open-
want you to go out for girls night out.
No,
I agree.
open communication. What if he tells
Open
you, babe,
communication.
I slipped, I fell,
Yo.
I got up, I fell back
Don't
inside.
come and tell me.
No.
They approach me. Oh.
So do you think there's a possibility that cheating can happen during a girls night out?
Definitely.
Cheating can happen.
What happens
But
in
it
that
also
situation?
depends on who your girl is.
Listen,
So
I
let me just ask,
trust
if
No,
this
no, no.
man cheats,
Me on this
does
one.
he come to tell you he cheats?
He did.
Bullshit.
He did.
Okay, these
Wow.
people are saying this.
Let me take a drink.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, like he came back and he told you, babe, I'm sorry this happened.
Yes, we had an
And you-
open
and you
communication
had no way
about
of
it.
knowing
It's
about
literally-
it.
it's
No, no,
literally-
no. I have no way to have found out what had happened between him and the girl. No way.
And
But
think-
he chose to
you
come
know,
and
honestly,
tell
bro,
me this is what happened between me and her. I
And
don't
how
want
did you take
you
it?
to go outside and hear it from someone else instead of me, and that would have caused more
How
Do
did
problems.
you
you
want?
take
Do you
it?
actually
You
want
might
this to
be
be
an
out here?
outlier.
Huh?
You
You
might
want
be an
this to
outlier.
be out there?
The conversation
What you're reviewing.
or the cheating,
Yes.
it happened once. Like,
You don't mind
Yeah,
it
that
because
happens.
Do you mind? Do you
Here's the
think
thing.
it's once?
Yo, she's an adult, she has made up her mind. My point is very, very simple, however. My point is very, very simple. You are an outlier. Yeah? You are an outlier.
what?
Also, I want to call attention to the fact that you said off camera you have not been drinking for a year and a half. Is it correlated? Only
What does my non-drinking have to do with
you said you don't
anything?
drink. And this happened a year and a half. Was that like, did you reflect on it and say, you know what?
It's not half.
Maybe it's my fault.
No. Oh no, for fuck's no, it was not my fault.
No, let me tell you something. Kenyan men don't cheat. So when
Oh, you
a
sleep
Kenyan
on
man
a banana
cheats,
peel and end up
when
with
a
a
Kenyan man
vagina?
cheats, his woman denied him.
No.
Oh hell no!
No.
Really? I'm gonna put my glass down? Nigga, no! Oh hell no!
Let me digest.
Let me digest.
What did you
Let
what was
me
denied
tell
exactly?
you.
Is it the bedroom
Honestly,
activities?
I don't think she denied him the bedroom. I think it's on a spectrum. There is
Not unless there was
stiff,
an
like the
argument, but
mattress,
about
yeah.
denial.
and then there is
Lol.
we are even swinging from the fucking from the chandeliers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be the key here.
That I
What
denied
denial?
to swing from fucking chandeliers?
Because
It's
Kenyan men,
No.
Kenyan men don't cheat.
Kenyan men cheat all the time.
Why are you defending
Actually
yourselves?
very
Why are you
loyal.
defending
They're
yourselves?
very loyal. The only problem is we find women who are just going and lying out there, spoiling our names,
Ah.
which is very upsetting.
By the way, and
Yes.
I have to ask, Clarice,
Yes.
I must ask you,
Just ask.
in all honesty, when you think of your man cheating, what do you think you must have done to make him cheat?
Where were you at fault?
Why is it that
Maybe he has seen
Why
something
at
that
fault?
maybe he has seen something good outside there than in me, and yet he's not taken that position to approach me and tell me correct it.
You see, unaona venye unasema?
And then he goes
I'll tell
outside
you why
there and
nimuuliza. I'll tell you why nimuuliza.
Yeah.
Mwanaume anatembea ako na pete. Me, I have a wedding band on my finger. Women see me and women decide that they want me. Me, I come home, I have a conversation with my wife, but I made a decision. Chim is a man who believes for himself there is only one woman. No, guys, this is a solemn moment. You're meant to all be silent. I digress.
This is a laugh
If, and I'm serious, I'm very serious.
Yeah.
If your guy came and told you, Aki babe, I've seen huyo hapo nje. Amenishikisha nare mazee. Nasikia joto kwa I can't curse, god damn it. You get when his blood starts boiling, utamsaidia aje?
At the end of the day, see, I'm there. If he doesn't want me,
No.
let him leave
He
me for
desires
her.
you, but he desires her.
Chim,
Exactly. That is why men. That is why a man will tell you ni wewe tu.
Chim, can I? Let
That's
me add
another-
So a
something.
man will tell you ni wewe.
That's a greedy man.
Let
That's a
me add
greedy
something.
man.
Let me add something. I have to say
If you
something.
need new styles, tell me, baby.
I'm a Christian, so let me add something. I don't believe in this thing of the strain outside your relationship.
Kafukusu.
Yeah, I don't believe that thing.
No, I'm calling you Kafukusu.
I have no problem. And on this one, I'll not defend the ladies, but I'll defend a relationship that should have not only trust, but you give what you want to get back. You don't want your woman to cheat on you.
Exactly.
Reciprocate.
Yes.
I'll tell you
In essence.
something, and here's where I'll differ with you. That's not the case. I don't cheat, and there's a reason I don't cheat. I don't cheat not because I don't want her to do it to me. Okay? I don't cheat simply because as a man, I just dug my heels in the sand. I said, I can deal. I'm not going to do. Period.
So let me add on that. That is a good point. My thing was, I think about, and what you're saying is about a principle. You have stood on something you believe in. This is my woman. That's why you even used to get married in front of community, church. You say, this is my person. You stake the person.
Yeah.
Now, in the society we live in, and this is the reason I believe people are cheating and relationships are so messed up. And I even told you in the past, we have removed God from our relationships.
Very true. Amen.
So you don't have a higher power you believe in.
Fam, when she says, "Oh God, God, God," she's not calling Yahweh, bro. That would be very awkward. Imagine you're putting it down for those 3 minutes. For those 3 minutes, you put it down, and for 30 seconds, you're saying, "God, God."
No, he knows.
Bruh.
No, he knows. What I'm saying is, the biggest problem I have is we have removed that. When you don't have something that a higher power you believe in, you don't believe you're tied down to anything. So it becomes the rule of the jungle. You can do whatever you want to do.
You're your own self.
Do as thou wilt.
Yes. And that, now in this thing of cheating and all that, I'm not a fan of cheating, and I've never cheated. I thank God for that. What I'll do is, in an open relationship, from the beginning. There's no playing.
I agree with you.
Oh, that's
when you
nice.
start the relationship,
Yes, you know.
tell her from the beginning.
Yeah, that
Listen,
is
it's
what
you
communication.
and listen, you are dope, but
now
there's also re mi fa so la ti.
Hey, at least now we're in the same.
But if I choose you,
Pete, yeah?
and we're in the same position, as in I'm committed to you, you're committed to me, I expect
Bro.
to give you the same treatment you'll give
You
me.
do know a man can be committed to a woman.
Reciprocate, right?
A man can be committed to a woman even if his genitals are stuck on the wall.
Imagine, I know that, but now that's why I said I'm a Christian.
By the wall, I mean another woman.
I get, and I get what you're saying. I get from a worldly point of view, but as a Christian, that's why I said, where does it stop? If you don't have something that binds you, where does it stop? And then I'm not even saying this for these ladies get happy. I'm saying for those men who are very confused. They're like, one extreme is F everyone you see, be like.
I'm not saying F everyone.
No, I get. I'm just saying to clarify it for many men. F everyone you can see.
And also, there is nothing wrong with effing. What am I saying? There is nothing wrong with smashing every shorty that you can get your hands on. You're a young man, and there are condoms for a reason. Exercise is good for the heart.
So it's running.
Why go to the
Listen,
gym then?
So it's running.
When I was a single man,
That's why
I
there's a
did a
double
single
gym
man
one.
do, and I did a lot of cardio.
Double gym.
And me, I'm a guy for sprints. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. My point being, ultimately, when you think about it, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a young man who is exploring his options as he comes into his own.
But the question now
But
becomes,
there's everything
just
wrong.
be real.
There's everything
Have
wrong
that.
When
with
does
a
it
young
stop, though?
woman who chooses to be an explored option.
so now that's the place now. Even that's a place.
But if you're
Let me tell you.
Okay, wait.
Let Clarice say something.
Why should men get to it?
Wait, like let me tell you. If you come and tell me, Clarice, do you know what? To be sincere, you have a nice body figure, and I just feel like smashing you is my only thing. I don't want a relationship with you. Do you think I will be interested with you if I just want a relationship and you want to smash?
That's why men lie. That is why men
And that's why
lie.
I get to say, like, personally, just be real.
Women
At the end of
like,
the day, I'll
you
be
see,
real.
if I'm
We
real,
are
you have what you
emotional
just said.
beings. We
Women
are emotional
confused.
beings.
Women
We're
are
not confused.
A woman will tell you,
Built
"Do
like that.
Bunyaje."
We were created
Me,
like
if
that.
you just come and tell me, I just want to smash. No. But just be real.
No.
So a man says,
There are ladies-
this is
there are
how
ladies-
women reason. So
No,
as a
there are
man
ladies
do,
who
the
love
man tells you,
smashing,
I am
actually,
with
right?
you and only you right now.
There are ladies who love smashing.
And then he goes
and there's a lady who
tells
wants
her,
something
imagine,
serious. So you can't be
because
doubling
at the back
it
of his
up.
mind, this nigga knows I rinsed my I rinsed my meat in the sink. So I am with you and only you right now. And he goes to the next one, and maybe she has a shower. So he uses a shower. And then he dips on his lower half in
The problem is
water.
all you men were created as liars, because at the end of the day, you get to lie to women in which you don't want the lady
Clarice,
to
you've met some
manage.
bad boys
Women,
there who
no,
are
no,
really
no.
damaging.
Women want to be lied to.
No.
But actually, no, let's get back to topic. I'm sorry, that was a deviation. Let's get back to topic. Our topic was this. You get a good man. Now let's actually get the crux of the meat of the topic. You actually get a good man. Forget what you get described. You get described, honestly, rubbish.
Good man.
Rubbish.
Good
A good man is this.
It's
a good
not
man,
rubbish because
a good
it's
man
not
gives
you.
you two things. No, a good man.
Everybody
gives you
has
two
their
things.
own prescription of
No.
what they
Of a
want.
good
No,
man.
it is actually pretty standard.
And
A
there's
good
no man
gives
who
you
can
two
describe
things.
a good man to a lady.
Fishermen do not ask the fish for their
We're not
opinions.
the same.
The point is this.
We're different.
Okay? Yes, Wendy, I said it. Fishermen do not ask fish for their opinions. The point is this. What is a good man? I provide and I protect.
And you lead.
He attack and he protect. Simple. What is provision? I will give you resources. What is provision? I will tell you, listen, cheki. Umeva hivi unaenda wapi? K Street, apana, go change. Come back looking presentable. Then we go out. Okay? A good man tells you how to dress. Okay? A good man tells you what to think. Okay?
Wendy is good. It's
A good man tells you who your friends are. Okay? What do I mean? What to dress?
And after that,
We cannot go out. Yeah?
And after
You are
that-
dressed like a langa. Unashinda yani, unashinda tu umesumbuliwa. Mimi nashinda nimepigwa. What is that? Everyone is spanking you going by. Mimi napigwa because naambia napigwa bari.
Tim, let Wendy speak after you.
Dress well. Dress well. What to think? What do I mean? A good man will tell you. Listen, babe, unasoma stories za feminists kwa nini? They are unhappy, they are single. No, you're with me. Read about Sue Owino. When you're done reading about Sue Owino, we love you, darling. The next thing that you read about is Sue Owino's
writing a lot.
cookbook. Unaona? Now,
there's a lot that we don't know about that.
about your friends. Listen, single women keep women single.
Yeah.
Mimi na wewe tutakosana.
Okay, that is true. That will I will agree.
Mimi
with
na
that.
wewe tutakosana. Guess what your friends will tell you? Leave him, he ain't shit, he ain't shit, feminism is independent. No. A married friend will tell you, check in aje. He messed up. He's a man. He slipped, he fell, he picked himself up. He's picked himself up.
But you men.
He's picked himself up. Love him. Accept him. He loves you. He came back to you. Listen, do you know how humiliating it is for a man to fully accept that you had the audacity to bust him? You had the audacity to discover he was lying to you.
Tim, let Wendy speak because you're giving her. She's like, speak.
Wait.
Release it all.
Let her not download. She's downloading
Yeah.
the whole year.
Say it. It's an explosion.
Yay!
Let's hear.
It's not an explosion. I just need to understand why you should wake up in the morning with the audacity of a male human being to tell me how the fuck I should dress. What the fuck do you know about my body? Do you own it? No, I
If
own
I'm
my
here,
body.
I
I
own my
don't
child.
give a shit. If you're with me, you're
Okay,
with
me, what else?
me and not my body. If I want to wear a dress that is the size of my ass, I will.
Listen.
If I want to wear a dress that is as long as day, I will. If I want to choose who my friends are, if I can choose yours, you can choose mine. Fine.
Notice she
If
came
I
dressed
can choose-
appropriately. She's in a long dress.
I dress like this all the time.
Why
No
did you
one
come
chose-
dressed in a miniskirt?
No one chose to dress me like this. I chose to dress myself like this. If I can choose your friends, you can choose mine. Fine. If I cannot choose your friends, if I cannot choose who you talk to and how
Listen.
you talk to them, fine. You have the audacity to do the same to me.
Women don't
but
know how to choose friends. Women don't know how to choose
Let-
friends.
No.
Speaking is
Until the day you see me as your equal because I am your partner. I am not a child you can control. Until that day, you better not tell me shit.
Until you are my
Exactly.
partner.
Exactly.
Because if there are thieves at
You-
the
you
gate,
are coming
I'll
to
tell
choose
you,
about
babe,
what
shike
you're wearing.
panga, mimi shike
You
panga.
found- you
Let
found-
us
you
go.
found
Well,
one
I'm
dressing like
No,
that.
no.
But
But
you like her like
no. That is different. That is a different type of equality, my friend. There is equality. There is physical equality. I will not compare myself to a man beating up another man. That is stupidity.
And you're not
but you will not.
competing.
You will not. I will not compete with you emotionally.
Exactly.
I will not. Emotionally, if you're going to be my partner, we're equal. Physically, we cannot be equal. I am a woman. I know I am fragile. I know I can break if another man hits me. But if you're going to choose my friends, baby boy, you best be ready for me to choose
It's the
you.
same
let me
emotionally.
respond
It's the
to
same
this.
emotionally.
Let me respond before you say something. There's an issue here that I've seen. you're ready to take what you think is good for you. When it's not good for you, you discard
When
it.
it suits you.
When it suits you. And let me tell you what, it's called actually Schrodinger's feminism.
Thank you.
You are always a victim and a powerful woman.
You're a victim and a heroine.
At the same time.
You are intelligent and were taken advantage
You
of.
can't be at the same
You
time.
are manipulated, but you're strong.
Let me tell you. Let me now give you something. You're saying as in you respect the man. He's more physically superior to you. He'll take care of you and all that. If you can see that aspect of who this man is, doesn't that man have a right to tell you, by the way, babe, if we go out and you dress like this, we can get into problems? Doesn't this man have?
If I have the responsibility to protect you, I have the authority to direct you away from danger.
Yes, you're not gonna put me in danger. Let me give you an example of what you're saying. Actually,
We will go to the stage. We will go to the stage. Listen, we will go to the stage. Umeva kama malaya. Alafu ukichokozwa na makanga unaniangalia, aki babe, amenigusa, aki babe, deal with this. Ndio mimi nipigwe, nizikwe, you come to my funeral with another date. Shout out Rolo Tomasi. Imagine, no.
Let me give you actually let me give you a nice hypothetical for her. Let me show you why that thought process is not the best. You cannot choose and pick and choose when your man actually leads you.
Yes.
Let me tell you why that's a big problem. This thing of being a partner to a woman is ridiculous.
It's
ridiculous. It
ridiculous.
never happens in nature. There's no society where even the hyenas, where the ladies lead. There's no
Either you fully lead
There's no
or not at
there's
all.
no two heads in a freaking whatever. I'm the head, you're my neck. And now the neck is very valuable. Now let me give you, I told you again I'm a Christian. The purpose of Eve in the garden was to guide Adam to choose the tree of life. A woman is very powerful in a relationship. The problem with feminism is it has made women feel like victims. Well, they're not. You have so much influence on the man you are with. That influence you have, he should also have influence on you. You can influence a man in terms of, babe, let's buy that shampoo.
Actually,
Babe.
I will give you a more.
But I feel like also
I'll
the
give you a
men
more
used to
succinct
influence us.
explanation.
to
Hold on. I'll give you
get
a
to
more
grow.
succinct explanation. 5 seconds of what he's saying. The difference is this. With a man, it is hard power. It is, I am here, I get physical. With a woman, it is soft power. That is why any man that you know who is dating a leader, she'll tell you, she'll never appear in public talking to him, yammering at him. When they go home, this nigga will say, oh, by the way, this happened. What do you think? But she knows her place. What does knowing her place mean? It is not disrespectful. Feminism teaches you it's disrespectful. Knowing your place means knowing, don't talk to me in public where you're contradicting me. Even if you're agreeing with me, you make me seem weak. You make me seem like I had to get your approval. You are supposed to talk to me privately. That is why, as a man, you get told, play your position. Do men not tell each other this?
Yeah.
There is no way the soldier will walk up to the general and say, you know what, Mkubwa, Afande, no, we are going like,
That's why
no.
it's called chairman.
No.
Chairman, no liquor.
You chill. Pull me kando and tell me and say, Nimona hivi, you announce. And a nigga will announce. The problem with feminism is feminism lies to you women where you think that the Ukraine women were demanding equal rights. Give me the gun. We must bring down patriarchy. Give me the gun. We go forward. Where you think women were in the front line offering even soft support. I will give you. I'll pat you. No. No. Ultimately, it is very, very simple and it's very, very binary. I will lead. You will follow. I will lead. You can guide. Simple.
She let Clarice say something also. Because she's seeming very...
No, I'm silent. Nothing.
Speak your mind, yo. We are sharing ideas.
I'm just listening.
Or you want to guide?
No, I'm just listening.
Because I'm seeing also, she's still not convinced.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind.
You see, let me take it back to how my mother taught us.
Okay.
My mother was a pastor. And she taught us that...
Haram.
And she taught us
Haram.
that for a woman, yes, you should be submissive. but what type of man should you be submissive to?
Really?
Because
Exactly.
every time men say, oh, women are supposed to be submissive, they only emphasize on that part of the Bible. But it says
Amen.
women should be submissive to a man who can lead.
Hallelujah.
And I don't say,
can.
I don't say, no. I don't say that I have the right to tell my husband outside the doors what to do. No. My husband is my husband. He is the man in my life. He is the man in my house. At the end of the day, when he says, baby, this is where we're going, we will go. But if he says something that I don't agree with, I will not shut up because he's my man. I will tell him, baby, yes, I see your point, but this is what I think.
Let me bring
We are
back.
created as the neck.
Let's answer this
And-
question. The idea is this.
And
Let's
also be able
finish.
to correct.
Okay.
If I agree with him, I will agree with him. But if I disagree with him, I will not be timid and be like, oh my God, no, I can't. No, I will tell you. Even you there.
You actually have an answer before you go further. That is biblical. That
I
verse
also
you've-
want to go biblical.
That verse you've quoted is not exactly. It says, "Husbands love your wives as Christ loved the church," and wives. And then he says, "Wives submit to your husbands." The thing is, it's not about a man being worthy.
But which type of a man are you
Wait.
going to submit?
As I'm taking it further, when we began this conversation, I made a very important statement. I don't think guys caught it. I said, so we know treats a husband like that, but women will always dismiss that behavior.
Listen.
I said it's not because of, so in terms of who she is. I said even the man should be worthy.
Yeah,
My brother is
exactly.
very, very diplomatic. I am not. Understand something. When I said haram, it was for a reason. What authority do you have to speak to me on spiritual matters? You are quoting the Bible. What authority do you, as a woman, have to speak to me on spiritual matters? The Bible itself tells you not to.
No, it doesn't.
But you're forgetting something.
Let's go to the Bible. Let's actually do this. Let's do this. Let's start to wrap it up. We'll come back to the conversation kindly. No. Like we'll reveal this in a later conversation. My point is this: in the Bible, Apostle Paul lets everyone know, as a female, you have no authority to speak to me on spiritual matters. That is not for me. That does not mean I'm shitting on what you're saying. That just simply means when it comes to spiritual realm, you have no authority over me, right? What is it? Which Bible verse is it?
It's in Corinthians, but
2 Corinthians, I think.
But the thing was supposed to be the context is in a church. If it's a mother talking to her, so that one is a bit.
Yeah, the mother talking to her, that's different.
That's what I'm saying now.
My concern is her talking to me. My concern is her talking to her
But
husband.
the problem is, now this is where it becomes a problem. You're supposed to relate as husband and wife based on what the Bible says.
Okay,
So if
where two or
Yeah,
more
they
gathered,
don't
the
agree.
presence of,
yes, so this
which is what, the church?
yes, but
Okay.
now you're having a conversation. The thing is this: there's no pastor here. We're having a conversation about what the Bible is saying. The
He
problem
does not
is,
speak of pastors. What he actually speaks of is,
no, it's leading a congregation. So that's why it's supposed to be a female pastor.
understand something, and I'll demystify this for you.
Okay.
Understand something. Your wife can guide you. She cannot lead you.
That is
She will
okay.
guide you.
That's
And that
something
is my
that's just
point. And I've been saying this before.
That's
She will
that's
guide
okay.
you. That is why in the Bible we have Deborah. When all the men abdicated their role, God gave them a judge who was female, whose role was what? To guide them. Right? As soon as she was done, what did she do? She stepped back down.
But that is what she
Right?
explained.
And we actually, I think we agreed on that.
Ultimately,
Yeah, we're all
That is
on
what
the
she
same
the
explained.
page.
female energy will never be able to have authority over the masculine domain spiritual.
Actually, I think she agreed on it. The issue was, and this is now where I think we broke down. The thing was, what is your husband allowed to tell you to do? And that's where she got a bit, her energy rose up. And I was
We
like,
can take it back to the corporeal, in which case, away from the spiritual, we can say, it's like this. In terms of dressing, I will tell you don't dress. If you're not together, I'll tell you, don't wear a tumbo cut. You know I'll tell you don't wear a tumbo cut? Yo, where we are passing, I know how men think. And where we are passing, you expose me. Why do you expose me? I am expected to give my life for you. Kweli rongo. If someone attempts to violate you, if someone touches you, do you want your man to negotiate with them? or
It's
to handle
impossible.
business?
Of course, it's impossible to handle.
You want him to handle business, right? Then why would you deny your man the chance to actually tell you, Niaje, dress properly? Because I'm about to pay the ultimate sacrifice.
What if I dress properly and
let's
then
say
it's the opposite way?
Hmm?
What if I dress properly and then it's the opposite way? If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. That is what I'm trying to say.
The guy will die for you happily, smilingly. I know my woman is a flower. Let's get it in. The problem
Gladys
is,
has had some very bad men in her past.
Mazi.
And all the men she just talks about
Mazi.
trash men.
Yo,
Honestly
like real
speaking.
talk. This thing about where you expect me to have all the responsibility to deal with all the vinyangarika. And don't get me wrong, I do know a certain percentage of the population, be they male, be they female, are criminal. It is criminal, and I must say this, it is criminal for a man to see you walk by na kushkehaga. But it happens. When it happens, what do you want me to do? Keep in mind, tukitoka kwa keja mimi nilikwambia, msee, hivi venye umedunga, hapana.
Okay,
Enda uchange,
I will give
ukakataa.
50-50 on that because, okay, I'll give 50-50 on that. That's okay. If you tell me to dress, I will agree on it. Okay? But now the problem is, maybe our ladies, us as ladies, we get to think that maybe this man is denying me something. Like, I'm not supposed to be me. He's trying to change me to be something different. I guess that is now the other way we get to think as women.
In essence, what you're saying is conditional submission, which is a big problem. It's what I'm getting here. I'll only submit to you if I believe that.
I'll only be feminine if I believe you are.
For these circumstances,
Imagine the flip side is a man tells you, me I'll only be masculine if the nigga comes in hot pants and short shorts in a tank top, like, you know.
But at the end
And
of
he
the
tells
day,
you,
even men
I'm not
get-
gay, I'm straight.
At the end of the
But
day,
I'll
even
only
our
be a
men
man
get approached.
if you earn it.
But at the end of the day, even our men get approached.
as in essence,
Let's
you
be
switch off.
sincere here.
You know, my point is,
And then when I am like, woman, leave my man, you guys are like, yo, really? Relax. Relax.
You do that?
No, I can't do that. I can't
No,
fight for a
there's
man.
nothing wrong with that. Fight for what's yours.
No, I can't
Fight for
fight for a
what's
man.
yours.
At the end of the day, he leaves me there. Like, yo, you don't know when he gets out.
Listen,
how
if he
many
leaves you
women
there, he's
gets
done you a
with.
favor. He has ambushed bullshit, and you are allowed to walk away without the bullshit. You keep moving and you keep improving in life. Listen. The truth is, if you are dating a man like me, sexy. And I love how you guys all just kept quiet and waited for that to drop. Anyway, if you're dating a man like me who is sexy, women will come. I would expect you to be the first boundary. Deal with this woman. Tell her, yo, step away. Yeah? If you go to the toilet, if you go to the parking lot and you come back and she has come, I'd expect that you'd be okay seeing me telling her, yo, stay away from me. Stay away from me. You'd respect that. But sumepigania equality.
Most
Fight
of you
for
don't
me.
say that.
Actually,
Fight for me.
and to hear side of this thing in terms of she has been silent about the girls' night out and the dressing. Aren't all those three wrapped up and the cooking for her man, like, so, you know, aren't all those three from you?
Okay.
Because actually she's engaged, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm single.
cooking. Okay, cooking, like, so you know, that's real. You see? That's like a pure form of submission, which I totally support. But also, most probably, the husband is doing a lot for her that you don't see. You see?
Agreed.
Because the reason she's cooking like that for him, maybe because she really feels appreciated, like really feels
Exactly.
appreciated.
And
Because
it changes.
Exactly.
It changes when you're wild. It changes when you treat me harshly.
I'm telling you, those
it changes
trash
when
men you've dealt with. And everything you've talked about men today is just bad men. As in,
Yeah, like I'm so sure she really feels appreciated to cook like that. Okay.
Let me tell you.
Then the same thing he said.
Let me
Like,
tell
men
you the
should
reality.
lead. You know, kweli?
I've been a so nice lady. Like, I've been treating men so well. I've been romantic. I've been there. But when you get to to see how some men treat you. They treat you like trash. Some of you treat like trash. Some of you treat you well at the first ends, and then as times goes by, when you're dating or when you're in a relationship, you get to ask yourself, what did I do wrong? They blame you.
On behalf
they
of
manipulate
all men,
you sometimes, and you like, yo,
Clarice,
sorry.
on behalf of all men, you need to choose better. Sorry.
You have to give out 2 more. She's
You
talking
say?
about
Finish,
girls' night out.
finish.
And the other one.
That's like
Dressing.
out. Like, okay, if Mamancho tells you not to go for that girls' night out, I think he has his own reasons. Okay.
Yes.
Then when you're actually committing to you guys together, you're giving him you.
Yes.
See? And some part of control over your life.
Yes.
The same way you're also going to be having some part of control over his life.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Not maybe. Exactly.
You're going to be having
Please.
some control over his life and the choices he makes. The same way he has over me, you see? Because, okay, if he tells me not to dress a certain way,
Yes.
also I'm sane enough to know, like, if I dress like this, I'm putting him in such a
Him
circumstance.
at risk, yes.
So I'm sane enough to know that. But again, I don't expect him to control every little aspect of my life, because if I allow him to do that, I'll be a walkover. That is one thing.
You're supposed
And the
to be
moment I
encouraging.
become a rag to him, he's going to want something else to chase. To chase. As in anajua,
That's if he's a
if I
useless
tell her to do this, she'll do it.
That's if he's a useless man.
see?
I'll tell you this.
Manipulation.
Exactly. If I become a rag to him, if I
That is what
don't
I'm
actually
talking about.
in some way or the other try to be like, yo, I had a life before you came to my life, and this is the way I was living,
It's like-
and you found me like this. Yes, there are some things I'm willing to adjust for you, but you're not coming into my life to change my whole life.
Okay.
It's like this guy finds you dressing so well, sexy somewhere, and then he's like, "Oh, I love your dress." And then later on in life, he's like, "I just want you to dress like this, baby, long dress, daily."
That's because-
You understand?
Hold on. Guys. We need to wrap up.
Yeah.
We need to wrap up. But first we must address this. The thing is, when he saw you, he saw a sexual being. Alitaka kudinya. After that, you interacted with him.
Yes.
Akasema, huyu labda naweza fanya kwe bibi. Naweza mweka kwa nyumba.
Yes.
That is how men think. However, I want to give Wendy the final word.
Hey,
And understand the way you're dressed. What's our hit?
no,
The way
she's
you're dressed like
okay.
a wife.
Yes.
She's okay.
You are dressed like a wife.
Yes.
It's her way of.
So we will give you the final
Word.
word.
Once way.
No, let me.
No, I didn't attack her. I'm sorry if it felt
No,
like
no,
that.
it's cool.
She looks good in it because she's comfortable.
No,
in
we
it.
got your
because she
point.
said
We got your
every
point.
day she dresses like
The
that.
whole changing
But
the way a man
what
wants
I'm
to
trying
change
to
your
say
woman.
is, don't change me fully. You found me like this, don't change me fully. It's good to correct me, but don't change me
You are
fully, my
adjusting
dear.
to my
Darling,
life. You are
correct
adjusting
me,
to
Wendy,
but don't change
we
me.
are giving you the final one. Let's go.
So on the 3 topics. On cooking, I agree with cooking because I adore the kitchen. It is my happy place. It's where I go to
Same.
de-stress. But it also has to come with
Romantic.
the day I come home. I have come from my 9 to 5 at 10 p.m. I come home and I am exhausted. I need to have found you have cooked. You can't tell me, oh no, baby, I was waiting for you to come home to cook. Because what have you been doing the whole day? The whole time you've come home at 5, I've come home at 10. You won't tell me the kids will go back to bed.
Be prepared for the kids.
You won't tell me the kids went to bed hungry because you were waiting for your
The kids
wife to
ate.
come home.
The kids
It
ate.
has to be both ways. If I'm going to cook for you, which I will do without argument, you should be able to do the same thing for me. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's
You
a
should
way
be
of
able-
romance. It's a way of adjusting the relationship to be
You should be
spiced.
able-
What be-
You should be able to
Sweet.
cook for me
You
because I
understand?
cooked for you. It's the same. That's why I always disagree with men who say, "Oh, me, I don't cook." I've never dated
And
a
yet-
man who doesn't cook.
and yet you
'Cause
are
what have you
cooking
been
when you're not
doing?
with the lady?
When I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
What
I went
have
to
you
my
been
girlfriend's
doing?
house.
What have you been doing before I was there?
I went to
Who
my
was
Those
cooking
special
for you?
vibes.
Were you starving to death? Are you about to die that
I
I,
went
don't
to my
know?
girlfriend's house.
No, I disagree with that fully. When it comes to girls' night out, I am well aware shit goes down during girls' night out. Guys, people have sticky fingers in this Kenya. But respecting the boundaries of your relationship is very important. If you cannot trust me, I will not trust you.
Thank you.
If you want me to respect the boundaries of our relationship, when I know when I'm out there, I cannot act a fool, you should be able to do the same for me. Go out there. I will not refuse. You want to go for boys' night? Baby boy, go. But respect the boundaries of our relationship. Know that if you fuck up, you will come back home to an empty house. I will have left. Because you want me to respect you, but you won't respect me. Hell, I will live with your furniture. You will come to an empty house. I will go with your clothes as well.
That is theft.
And for my dressing, there's something I came to understand because I became a mother very early in my life. But I came to understand that my body is for me to respect. So if I don't respect my body, my man will not respect my body. Other people will not respect my body.
Exactly.
Yes? So even if I want to dress slutty, and occasionally I do.
Give me back.
But I do. But occasionally I do. But I dress slutty when I know I know the crowd I'm going to be with. I know that wherever I'm going, I'm not going to expose myself to something
And
that I
she's fully in
cannot
a
protect myself
relationship.
in. And if it's not something, I don't expect to put him in a position where he cannot protect me as well. See, I'm out in a club with men who look like fucking giants, and I'm 5'1". Anyone above 5'7" is a giant to me. So I don't expect myself to take myself somewhere where I will be vulnerable to such situations. So my dressing, yes, you can tell me, baby, I don't know. But at the same time, I'll be like,
Because
at the end of the day, I know the crowd I am dressing for.
If you're shorty, he looks for someone else.
So at the end of the day, that
you
is
must
my
be
two
smart
piece.
too.
I'm not anti-gender roles, not in the least bit. But it needs to be gender roles that make sense. It needs to be something that, you'll tell me, I want you to cook pancakes for me every morning. Okay, I expect when I come back in the evening, you've cooked for me rice every evening as well. That's just it. That is my 2 cents. And that's how our relationship works. He knows there's days I will wake up and that kitchen is mine. But there's days I will wake up, I don't want to look at the kitchen. And I'll be like, baby, it's fine. I will cook for you. I will cook for you because that's fiscally irresponsible to eat out every time. You have to be responsible
Wait. He's only cooking once in a month. So,
once in a month.
Anyway, guys, it's been awesome.
Yes.
It's been real. Like, subscribe, and share the videos. We have real conversations all the time. It's been your host, Light Skin Zola, and myself, Chim. And we have been joined by some lovely ladies. We've had some very honest conversations. We don't always agree, but it's always my way. That was deep. That was an awesome one. That was an awesome one.